Well, can you believe it? He says he even surprised himself by winning an Olympic gold medal. Well, now Hoosier David Bedaya is back here in the U.S.
The Noblesville native appeared this morning on the Today Show, showing off his new medal, and he also sent out a tweet. Here it is. Wow, still amazed that just happened. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I could never have done it without all the support. Another couple of exclamation points there, too. And much of that support came from his hometown of Noblesville.
That's right. In fact, Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Pence is in Noblesville up north tonight, where the city they're getting ready to welcome home a favorite son. Nicole.
Hi, Andrea. Hi, John. That's right. He's excited. Obviously, he tweeted that out, and they're excited here in Noblesville. The first thing they had to do, though, today, the mayor had to change this sign. For the last 2 weeks, it had actually said, "Good luck, David Bedaya." Well, today it says, "Congratulations." The Olympian grew up here in Noblesville, in fact, and he actually trained at a local pool. Everyone we talked with is very excited for that Olympian to get back home. A dramatic last dive over the weekend gave Noblesville native David Bedaya a gold medal. Monday morning, he was stateside on the Today Show to show off his neckwear.
I had no idea I was in front of the British diver Tom Daly or the Chinese diver, so I mean, I was completely astonished and can't even fathom what just happened in the past 24 hours.
And the Canadian...
Yeah.
I think, honestly, we can just take this one off. And
prominently displayed in the town square, everyone in Noblesville is well aware of what the Olympic diver accomplished across the pond.
To win the gold, it's just, you can't ask for any more. So we're very, very excited for David and his family.
The mayor tells Eyewitness News they're working with David Bedaya's family to plan a big welcome party, and he wants Hoosiers to be there.
We want people, obviously, to meet David and be excited for him.
Kristen Huber and her family say they wouldn't miss it.
It just kind of gives you some pride in your hometown and in Noblesville, and you know, I'm really glad because I've heard he's a really nice guy, so I was really glad to see him do well.
That's where he first started to dive.
The view from this 10-meter platform 30 feet above the pool. David Bedaya spent hours training here at this facility, and because of that, they want to honor the Olympian.
They're looking to name the diving well the David Bedaya Training Center at Forest Park Aquatic Center, so that his name will be forever attached to that part of the facility. There are a few Olympic athletes that have trained out here, but David's definitely the first to bring home a gold.
And we did just check with the mayor's office to see what the big party will be. Will it be a parade? Will it be a meet and greet with David Bedaya? They tell us they have still not set that in stone, but as soon as they do, we'll pass it along to you. Reporting live in Noblesville, Nicole Pence, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.
And David wasn't the only Hoosier to bring home gold this year. In all, Team USA had 17 Indiana athletes at the London Games. Shannon Box and Lauren Cheney won gold with the women's soccer team. Box graduated from Notre Dame. Cheney graduated early from Ben Davis High School. Also, of course, Indiana Fever player Tamika Catchings won gold with the women's basketball team. And Notre Dame student Courtney Hurley and her older sister Kelly took home bronze with the women's fencing team. And Team Canada had a couple of athletes with an Indiana connection. Women's soccer players Melissa Tancredi and Candace Chapman both graduated from Notre Dame. Their team won the bronze.
And you still have about an hour now to call the Checkup 13 hotline. The emphasis this month is your heart health. Now, it's really something that was not on Mike Johnson's radar. Now, he didn't feel sick, but when his wife had a heart scan, he said, well, I'll go ahead and get one too. It actually revealed that Mike had blockages in every artery in his heart. So he had a quadruple bypass. And again, as you can imagine, he was shocked, considering he says he didn't have any of the symptoms.
It was an eye-opener, basically. It just goes to show that you never know, what you have going on inside your body, basically.
Now, the heart scan does emit radiation, so it's recommended for not recommended for at-risk patients only. Doctors say if you are at risk, if you have one or more of these heart disease risk factors there on your screen. Now, for Checkup 13 today, you may register for a $49 heart scan at one of these St. Vincent locations there. To qualify, you must be 40 years old, have not had a scan within the past 5 years. Again, the hotline is open until 7 o'clock tonight. That number is 1-866-UCHECK13. You may also register online at WTHR.com. That can be done through midnight tonight.
Well, nice day today. I noticed some green coming back to the lawns around, the grass growing a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe more of the same on the way.
Although there are leaves already on the ground,
Yeah.
too. It's weird.
So confusing.
Yeah.
Some people, though, mowing their lawns for the first time in a while after our recent rain. Speaking of which, there's more rain on radar right now. We're tracking it on live Doppler 13 radar. Nothing severe, at least not in central Indiana, though that risk does still continue for far southwest parts of the state. Cool down. We could see several days of cooler than average temperatures, including mid-70s this upcoming weekend.
All right, Takagi, thank you. Well, again, everybody's still talking about the Colts.
That's right, and they get a day off today before they take on the Steelers next week.
Well, for all the good that was built by what happened on Sunday in the NFL, things can change in a hurry. Good evening. The NFL is the league where nothing stands still. Nothing's always great. The Colts feeling wonderful about Sunday's preseason debut. Then the doctor calls. Just shortly after strapping on his helmet Sunday, linebacker Pat Angerer breaks his foot. The Colts saying that Angerer will miss 6 weeks. He will have surgery, but the team is confident that he will be back this season. Chuck Pagano says that the team will look around at options to replace him. They really like the way Gerald Freeman played in his stead on Sunday, but Pagano did rule out former captain Gary Brackett, says familiarity just isn't there. Other injuries the Colts suffering over the weekend. Mike McGlynn's going to miss some time with a high ankle sprain, and a tough situation for linebacker Scott Lutras. He is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. This, of course, is what people are still over the moon about, buzzing about. Andrew Luck's debut on Sunday was impressive. Yeah, it's the preseason, so you shouldn't blast yourself over the moon with excitement, but you can certainly start your engines. 2 touchdowns, command of the offense, poise under pressure. Luck proved wise beyond his years on the field. Really, he was even wiser when analyzing his debut afterwards.
That was Austin Collie. And again, Luck.
To get a win, to go and get in the game and put some drives together is great. You know, I think, I realize, I think all the guys in the locker room realize that it's a preseason game, and, let's not get too excited about anything because, no one goes back and looks at the preseason record for anything. But to get out here and to put some good stuff on film is beneficial.
All right, the Colts get back to work in Anderson tomorrow afternoon. Coming up next, did you go fishing this weekend? What was your fish worth? Well, this man's weight measured dollars, not pounds. The type of situation that has confetti raining from the sky and a big smile on your face. We'll tell you what the big catch valued at coming up next.
21-year-old.
Tonight at 11 on The Night Beat.
I'm David McAnally. 1 year after the State Fair tragedy, an emergency management expert gives his grade. He's been critical. How's the fair doing now on The Night Beat?
And also tonight at 11 o'clock, an up-close special report, a brand renewed call for putting seatbelts on school buses from the Indianapolis mother who lost her young daughter in a deadly school bus crash. Also tonight, we'll tell you how are your trees surviving the drought? We'll take a closer look at dozens of expensive trees planted here in Indianapolis, which have since died. We'll tell you about the cost and who paid for it. Those stories and more are new tonight at 11, right here on Channel 13 for The Night Beat. We'll see you tonight.